So the overview of Freya's medical history, she was born on February 7th, 2015. Her birth weight was 12.5 pounds with transient hypoglycemia.
Which disappeared in the first 24 hours.
We got the diagnosis of Beckwith-Wiedemann syndrome. She had macroglossia,
Diastasis recti.
motor skills developmental delay. We began birth to 3 services with OT, PT, and speech.
Which she still receives today.
We did tongue reduction, an excision of anterior tongue by Dr. John Jensen at the Children's Hospital in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. We received a diagnosis of Phelan-McDermid syndrome, began weekly speech visits. 6/29/2018, neuromuscular scoliosis of
thoracolumbar region. So on that time, we referred to orthopedics due to concern about her back.
It was a fairly significant scoliosis with about a 59-degree curve. She was hospitalized for croup, pneumonia, and influenza A, because, she just likes to pile it all on. 3/22/2019 was her final AFP blood work.
So at the age of 4.
8/16/2019, surgery to correct strabismus.
The cross eye in both eyes.
That was also done at Children's Hospital of Wisconsin in Milwaukee. She had had multiple UTIs throughout the course of her life, and this was eventually connected with straining while constipated, which was resolved with daily stool softeners. 4-millimeter polyp noted in gallbladder, but has remained stable.
And that's really the only thing that's shown up on her abdominal ultrasounds. So just continuing to monitor that. Around 2 months, at just a general well check visit, I had expressed some concerns prior to that and was told that everything was kind of normal, not to worry about it. And then at 2 months, I actually gave her a bottle during her visit with the doctor, and he noticed her tongue wasn't just sticking out of her mouth, that it was actually too large for her mouth. So then we were referred to genetics. The scoliosis is probably our biggest medical concern right now as she goes forward. So we're keeping an eye on that.
Yeah, scoliosis, low muscle tone, those are, the biggest ones. But other than that, she's happy and mostly healthy. So, that's really what's important to us.
I think the biggest impact BWS has had on our family and other children is that they know that Freya gets a lot more attention than they do, a lot more doctor's appointments, a lot more specialists. We did this trip for her. This is our 3rd time down here. So they, just dealing with her kind of being the special needs child.
We make sure to include the other 2 on everything. Freya is the middle child, which is traditionally the forgotten child, right? And BWS has precluded her from that. And so we always have to make sure that we don't focus all of our attention on Freya, but we focus on the other 2 as well.
And we make that special effort to make sure they're getting their individual special time with mom and dad, or they go for a week at grandma's, just by themselves too, which is important in any family, I think.
Our decision to discuss with our family the diagnosis of BWS was pretty simple. I come from a very small family. Kim comes from a rather large family, but ultimately it was, tell one person and then they tell the rest because, so we told them pretty much right away.
Pretty much as we found out things, we told people.
And, it's nothing to be ashamed of.
And we like that family support. We're always really close with all our extended family even, so.
The biggest thing I would say to anyone is you're not alone. There's a whole conference for BWS. There's a community. Reach out to people. Everyone's on their own individual journey, and everyone's out there to help.
I think taking it day by day, too. You don't have to absorb everything all at once. Confront problems as they occur, have a positive outlook, reach out for help if you need it. but it gets better, it gets easier as time goes by.
It's not an end all be all. Kids are going to grow up, they're going to be happy, they're going to be healthy, and they're going to be sassy.
And they're still just normal kids.
Mm-hmm.